tree there! It's like a foot behind your car! Yeah, it is! Lucas, it's not a cone, it's a tree! Wait. Oh, there goes this car. There goes a $120,000 car, good job! He ran over a tree and then left.
Where did he go? Oh my god.
Throwing that out there.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Wait.
What is that, dude?
Uh-huh.
Lucas.
Where did he go?
I don't know. Oh my god. Did you see that?
What?
Well, there was just a big giant thing. I just went and like went across. It was like behind the.
A bird?
No, it didn't look like a bird. It kind of looked like Lucas.
He's a monkey now?
No, it wasn't in the trees. It was like behind a tree. I just seen like a shadow go. Wait, you can hear his car.
Coming up the driveway. That's not his car. That's like a boat.
See, Jade, we're like 40, maybe 50 miles away. That's not a boat.
That's not a Bentley either.
Maybe it's another car.
Lucas would.
He'd probably like jack another car and be like, "This is my car! Thrust, you're dead!" So like, thrust him so hard he would like go, just like, boom, and like punch them in the heart.
Okay, ready? Go.
Okay, so like, we...
It's okay, Maya. It's okay.
I want to talk about
You
it.
can talk about it.
Okay, so Lucas was like jumping on a swing, like, swing was here for like a day and a half, not even, like, no, like 2 hours. He's like, "Yes, I set up my first swing." I was like, "Good job, dumbass." Because, I mean, it took him like 6 hours to set up a swing, but there was like a branch and like a hook, and you're supposed to put the hooks on, but he didn't know that. And he's like jumping, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump on a swing," and I'm like, "Lucas, dude, it's gonna break." And he's like, "Oh," and then the entire freaking branch came down. And I'm like, "Dude," and he's like, and he's like laying on the ground, and he's like, "Shit." And I'm like, "Dude," and then he started looking at me kind of creepy and kind of backed up a little bit, but then he got up and was just like, like, pelvic thrusted the shit out of my face. And I had to go to the hospital because he broke all the cartilage in my nose. And there was like a giant slap mark, like this big red line that just went, and I was like, "Dude!" And I was like passed out on the ground, and he was like, He kind of like had his leg and looked at it.
Is that good?
Oh god, he's back. He's mad. He doesn't like want to tell that story because he says it makes him not sound like a gentleman.
Because why is Lucas not a gentleman?
Because he pelvic thrusted a 12-year-old little girl in the face.
Why else?
I'm just, and then, we went to the market today because like Saturday day market, like everywhere, right? Jim's head's falling down. It's really gross. Okay, and he bought this fairy. I know. I'm like, "Lucas, why you, what? And he's like, "Why are you talking like you're stupid? I mean, like, honestly, kid." I was like, "Dude, but why are you buying a freaking fairy? I mean, like," he's like, "I want to get in touch with my feminine side," and then he was like,
Licking the fairy?
yeah, he touched her, you know, down there, down her in her South Seas, and, and I thought it was really not appropriate, and I was like, "Lucas, that's not appropriate."
Lucas is not appropriate.
Yeah, that wasn't appropriate at all, especially in public, and I was like, "Dude, get some help." He's like, "I want to go to therapy." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not helping, because all she does is, like, make you watch porn." He's like, "I know!" And I was like, let's go to Starbucks. And this one,
Shut
And then, like, Lucas was like, okay, you're unbelievable. I'm like, why? Because I think it's a little creepy that you're touching this, like, handcrafted fairy, and that's, like, not normal. And he's like, yeah, because it's pretty normal that I like to touch girls. And I was like, Lucas, that's not. And then he touched me. He, like, you just see his hand, like, reach over in slow motion, just goes. And then he comes back, and he, like, touched my boob, and I was like, dude, no. He's like, it's not my, and he went like this, he was like, oh! I'm like, dude, and he's like, I'm sorry, I just can't believe you, you have, like, no sexuality bone in your butt. And I was like, yeah, I do.